Yo, I know it's been a while. If you're someone that knows what they want and the only thing really stopping them from getting there is actually just the daily actions, knowing what to do and doing them, I have a gift for you. Okay. What you're seeing on the screen here is a master vision. I'm 24, I'm self employed, I'm a freelancer and living in Ireland at the moment. And a year and a half ago, I invested in myself into a mentor. The mentor owns this establishment called Club Closer down the bottom there, as you can see. His name is Marcus Gahuli. And basically, what I was is anything you want in life, this whole thing of just working hard and just never stop working, and that's all really good, but that's all only really good after you've established everything you want up here. Okay. You need to achieve it up here first before achieving it in your external reality. Okay. So, the whole point of this is to actually understand what your goals are. Once you understand the version of you that you want to become, you can actually start building daily actions towards it. Okay. First stage, by the way, I'll leave all of this in the description so you can download a copy of this yourself and make your own one. Okay. Let me know what you think of it. So, look, the first thing here is the Luke Harrell identity. This is who I am as a person, how I see myself. As you can see here, I've already done level one. I've done this a year and a half ago. My 6 month plan: get out of debt, be happy, go on holidays, new car, less stress, going out with my girlfriend, etc. I have this. It's pretty much everything that you're going to see here, and it's everything that I wanted out of life about a year and a half ago. I can comfortably say I've achieved 95% of absolutely everything on this document, so I know it works. Okay, so here, Luke knows that his energy is magnetic, and what he desires comes to him effortlessly. Luke's level of consciousness is self aware, rewards him tenfold, as he's done the internal work myself. All I'm doing here is writing down my identity. I'm getting clear on the type of person I am, because once I'm clear on who I am, I can therefore make a plan, put it in place, so then there's no guessing. This is the importance of actually having this in paper and actually printing it out so you know. Okay, we move on to the next step would be Luke's 6 month future. What do I want in the next 6 months? Okay, because this is what matters ultimately. Once we know what we want, we can start building roadblocks. I will have my driver's license and stop being procrastinating on things that are important. Okay, I have been driving illegally for the last 3 years. I need to book my driver's test again, and that's something that I've just been procrastinating on. Definitely not something I'm proud of. Okay. What I also want to do is get this YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers through long form and through short form. Now, after that, I want to have at least 30k in savings, including tax that will need to be paid. This is going to be done through a couple of different things. Going to be done through my actual job, my freelancing job of actually taking sales calls, and also, hopefully, I can start monetizing somewhat of an audience I do build down the line. I will have my own personal brand. I believe that's the way the world's going. I think everyone needs their personal brand purely because it's just the digital age we're moving into. Okay, like your Instagram page, your Facebook page, these will become your CV. There's no more doing a CV up with your experience and everything. Well, there is right now, but there won't be in the future. That's just my opinion. Donal, as you can see there, to 1,000 followers, is my uncle. Really cool guy. Firefighter for 40 years. He was the head of the fire brigade over here for 32 years. He done 8 years overseas in Saudi Arabia. The guy has a huge amount of life lessons. I'm currently helping him build his Instagram account. I want to own a low ticket community where people can come in and and will pay a subscription to be a part of. I want to provide value to people like yourself who maybe want to go freelancing themselves. Maybe they don't like the 9 to 5 anymore. Maybe they decided that, you know what, the 9 to 5 can be good, but if I actually want to start making the money I want to make, I'm going to have to actually start taking a little bit of risk. Okay. I'm going to start having to go out there on my own and do higher leverage activities. Okay. And the last thing I want to do is I want to hit at least three 10k months from closing. Okay. Back in January was my last really good month. I actually invoiced for £12,500, which comes to about €15,000. Since then, I've had February, which has been a 3k month, and then last month I had a 6k month. Okay, so it goes up and down. So yeah, my video actually stopped recording there, so I'm gonna have to get back into flow state, but just bear with me. We'll just finish that segment anyway. But if I move down, right, you're gonna see the Luke Harrell legacy. It's just pictures that are they mean something to me. Okay. You, when you're doing your own one out, make pictures that mean something to you. You can see at the top left there, it's a really luxurious villa, really nice place. That's just where, at some point in my life, it'd be a place that I'd like to live, somewhere similar to something like that. To the right of it, you can see my family, me, my three brothers, and my dad. In a pub in Ireland only about 2 weeks ago. Ireland nearly qualified for the um for the World Cup. It's 2026 now. The World Cup's this summer. Unfortunately, we lost. But anyway, it's still a good night. My mom's there on the right with the dog. I was out for a coffee with her. And then look, like it's pretty much just stuff that I want to see coming into my life, like the reoccurring income, the nice car. I want to be able to travel the world on the bottom there, making big decisions, no regrets, taking risk, etc. So fill up whatever means something to you, and then every time you're going back through it, every time you're having a look at it, you can see it, and you're looking at it before you go to bed, in the morning, etc. And make yourself delusional enough so that you can go out and achieve this stuff because you really can. Okay? Like, there's people out there that have done much weirder shit just because they've believed. Okay? Once I go down here, this is probably the most important segment of the whole thing. Okay? You have your daily actions. If your goal is to be someone that, let's say, you want to work for yourself and you want to make 10K a month. I know 10K a month is the sexy thing to say, right? But everyone fucking wants to do it. Okay? For you to become the version of yourself where you're making 10K a month, you can't be the same person as you are now, okay? Like, if you need to be like 75% a different person, 75% of your daily actions need to change. So, what you really need to think about is what's John 2.0, okay? What does he do every single day that actually allows him to live the life that he wants to live? How does he actually make sure his energy is right for sales calls? How does he actually make sure that his state is in the right mind before getting onto a call? Does he meditate? Does he go to the gym early that morning? Does he eat well all round? These are just examples, okay? Only you know. So for me, pretty much like I'll upload one long form video a week and as many shorts as I can. In 6 months' time, I should have about 30 long form videos. A big thing for me, someone with ADHD, not to put a label on it, but I've an awful problem with procrastination. That is something also that I want to just completely get rid of. I want to get another closing role. Life comes at you fast, especially in the freelancing world. People will just let you go. Like, you're a client to them, they're a client to us. Only last week I was let go from my biggest client. So basically now it's time for me to pick myself back up, get on another offer, and yeah, pretty much start making money again. But yeah, like a huge part of my 1.0, this one, not the one that's on my laptop at the moment. I love living an abundant life. I want to go out for dinner whenever I want. I don't care about how much it costs. I bring out my girlfriend all of the time and I just pay for the whole thing. And that's something that I want to do. Okay. It's always been something that I've felt really good about. And that's not something that's going to stop anytime soon. But you get the gist. You get the gist. It's basically telling you, having it written down, printed out, you know the actions you need to take, okay, to get to where you want to go. So this is by far the most important slide. If you do any of them, make sure you do this because it actually puts the flag in the ground, and now you just need to start making distance towards it. You already know what you need to do. Okay, and on to my 6 month vision. Just a couple of pictures there that want my next 6 months to look like. The top left is the invoice from January for 12.5K, and I want to have more of them. So that's just there for me to remind me that I'm well enough capable to do it. Obviously, you have my license there. It is what it is. I'm not proud of it, but I need to actually just book my driving test again because it's just something that I'm once again procrastinating. You have that zesty ass photo of me there on the top right, and that's just me of when I was at my leanest. It's kind of there to symbol health and kind of making sure I'm looking after myself, etc. And then yeah, look, you can also see me and my gorgeous girlfriend there. Basically just want to go away on holidays more with her. She's amazing. And then look, obviously you get the you have your thing yoga there as well in the middle. That's just that's so important. The whole peace of mind, meditating, being in the right state. accumulating great energy, you don't realize how important that is. And it's only when you realize and you see the difference with and without it, that's when you're cooked. But then yeah, look, I'm a huge Man United fan. Even though in previous years we've been shite. However, we're pretty good now because Bruno Fernandez pretty much could save the Titanic. He's that good. But yeah, and then also look, I want 1,000 subscribers, so I am going to take this opportunity to ask you to subscribe below. Here's the thing: if you're someone that actually wants to potentially leave their 9 to 5 and become a freelancer and become their own company, they're a sole trader, etc., I am looking to build an audience of like-minded individuals. So do me a favor if that is you, or even if you just have aspirations for huge goals. Okay, pick up the remote. Maybe it's on the table beside you, maybe it's on your bed. Actually click subscribe. Okay, actually minimize it on your phone, go out and press subscribe, because you'll see my face again. Okay, and it will inevitably help you, because this is going to be the type of content I'm making. It's just to help people outside of myself. But yeah, go do that now. And then, yeah, the last one is your achievements. What do you want to achieve in the next 6 months' time? So for me personally, my accumulation of wealth goals, I want to have 50 grand in savings. Okay, I'm gonna have a lot of tax to pay. I get that, but look, this is just the world we live in. Okay, what else is there? Boot camps, a little bit niche. You won't know what I'm talking about, but I want to work on another offer. I want to obviously get to 1,000 subscribers. Please subscribe below. I know this is very real and raw content. It's not AI slop. I hope you appreciate that. Some people will, some people won't. It is what it is. I want to be a top performer on the next team I build. I want to be a top performer on the team that I join. Sales, it's all about competition. Who's the top dog? Who's not? Whoever's at the bottom gets cut. Kind of how the industry goes. But yeah, like the personal goals and my behavior goals, I think meditation, lads, just don't sleep on meditation. Like if you think you're all macho to the point where you think that there's only a logical world out there, there's absolutely a spiritual world. I'm fucking stuttering now because I've been speaking for 10 minutes. But yeah, there is a spiritual world out there. Your state, how peaceful you are in your own head, that's your energy, okay? And that's how magnetic people are to you, how things are to you. Okay, so in terms of meditation, lie down, breathe, focus on your eyelids, okay, and just meditate on the thought of how you're going to feel once you achieve that first 10K month. It's really as simple as that. Don't manifest or don't meditate on the idea of hitting it. Meditate on how you're going to feel afterwards when you're hugging your parents after you've done it. Okay, what this is going to do, it's going to build into your subconscious. Okay, it's going to build into your subconscious that you already have it. And when you don't need something, you're not pushing for it, and it pulls towards you. Okay, a great quote I heard the other day was, "Until you make the subconscious conscious, it will lead your life without you knowing, and you will call it faith." Something along them lines. Okay, so it's pretty much it, guys. Like I know I waffled a lot there. I know this isn't very professional content. I hope you can admire the authenticity side of it. I am just uploading this to make it a video. Genuinely print out, make a copy of this link. I'm going to leave in the description. Even if 2 of you do it, okay, even if 2 people out there print it out, you will see results, because I have, right? And I'm really not special, okay? So yeah, please subscribe, follow me below, and leave a comment.